Hi friends, this is Susie, your Candy Crush Guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 1809, which is a hard level that I've played 10 times through without booster, so I'm going to bring in a color bomb, because I think that's probably the most helpful booster on this board. So we've got 30 moves to do a lot of work. We have to collect 100 frosting layers, 100 green, 100 blue, and reach 75,000 points. And that's tough to do. We've got some helpers though. We've got chameleon candies. They'll shift back and forth between two different colors, and they give us a second chance at making cascades, and we need cascades on this board. And then the conveyor belts are a huge help with cascades. I'm going to try to hold off on this as long as I can, because the more I have open when I deploy this, the more candy it'll match, and so the greater likelihood I'll be able to make something else out of it. It'll give me a strong impact, like creating more color bombs or other specials that can help me. And while I have the opportunity, see how easy it is for me to make these moves initially, so I don't need this yet. If I could match this with a wrapped candy, that would be awesome. Now I probably won't wait that long, and it's hard to create specials on this board. It's just so chaotic with everything going on. And it's actually okay if I accidentally take it out just by having things explode around it. But if I do have the opportunity to match it with a wrapped candy, I'm probably going to take that. Now, there's a lot of red on the board. I'm going for it. And what this red is going to do, besides significantly open up the frosting, thereby giving me more candy on the board and less frosting, is it's just going to cycle through. Look at how much candy we brought down. And that, I think, worked very much in our favor. By move 15-ish, I like to have just about all of my frosting collected, and I like to have only about 50 of each of the colors to collect. And I think we're on track for that. I'm going to try to make more cascades, more specials. See how nice that is, that cascading from the conveyor. Now I would love to bring just these two down to match with this and maybe make it into a color bomb, but it's just so tough to create color bomb scenarios on this board. So I'm going to go for something more immediate. And here's the thing. I talked about cascading and how significant it is, and things just drop down. Matches drop down into place. Well, sometimes specials drop down into place. The more I produce those cascades, the more I have things flowing through, the more likely I will be to have some of those divinely created things occur. Gosh, I wish I could bring this down, and that's one of the bad things about the conveyor belt. And I'm looking at this thinking, oh, I can almost make it. It's not happening, so I'm not going to protect this anymore. I liked the lineup of the orange, but it just wasn't working. It wasn't coming together, and I need to make those moves that really produce a lot of effect here. So let's work on cascades. I don't have a lot of concentration of colors on this bottom portion of this board. So even though I like to work on the bottom, I think I'm moving to the top where I've got a stronger concentration, so I've got a better opportunity to make my specials. Yay! Let's see. So I need 30 of each. I usually wait till about move 10 to concentrate on the actual colors, and I am at that stage, but I can't reach any blue and I can't reach any green, and I think that's actually kind of okay. But I am wondering about putting this down one and matching it with that green stripe, which would help. I'm going to do this, I think. I've got a lot of red on the board, or some red on the board, and see, it's just going to bring more candy down. More candy down means more orange and more blue, and therefore more opportunities. Okay, now I have to really concentrate on making the matches that are going to affect our colors. So, like this is nice. And I have to say, I was having fun with this board, but I'm so glad to be done with it. Because it was, 10 times playing the same board for me gets a little bit monotonous. So that's how I beat level 1809. Yeah, I had to use a booster. But that's what we collect boosters for, right? And if you'd like to double dog dare me to do this without boosters, put that in the comment section. If you'd like to see more videos, you can subscribe. And as always, thanks so much for watching.